Anxiety. What's the big deal? Okay, so we all know that feeling, right? That gnawing sensation in the pit of your stomach, the one that makes you feel like something big is about to happen. Butterflies in your stomach before a big presentation, or your heart racing when you're about to go on a first date. These are common experiences that most of us can relate to. That's anxiety, a totally normal human emotion. It's our body's natural response to stress, a way to keep us on our toes. It's our body's way of saying, hey, pay attention, something's up. It's like an internal alarm system that helps us stay alert and focused. But here's the thing, anxiety exists on a spectrum. It's not just a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Imagine a line starting with a little bit of nervousness and ending with full-blown panic. This spectrum helps us understand the varying degrees of anxiety. That's the range we're talking about. Everyone experiences anxiety differently. For some, it's mild and manageable, while for others, it can be overwhelming. For some people, it's a fleeting feeling that comes and goes. It might last just a few minutes or hours. For others, it's a constant companion that casts a shadow over their lives. It can be persistent and debilitating, affecting their daily activities. It's not always a bad thing, though. Anxiety can sometimes be a driving force that pushes us to achieve our goals. A little bit of anxiety can actually be helpful. It keeps us alert and motivated, ensuring that we stay on top of our tasks. It keeps us alert and motivated. This kind of anxiety can be a positive force, helping us to perform better under pressure. But when anxiety becomes too intense or starts interfering with your daily life, that's when it becomes a problem. It's important to recognize when anxiety is no longer serving you and seek help if needed. Let's break down this anxiety spectrum a bit more, shall we? At the mild end, we've got everyday worries. Think about feeling a bit stressed about an upcoming exam or a job interview. You might feel some butterflies in your stomach, but you can still function normally. Moving up the spectrum, we hit moderate anxiety. This is where you might start to avoid certain situations that make you anxious. Maybe you dodge public speaking gigs or skip out on social events. And then, at the severe end of the spectrum, we have anxiety disorders. These are mental health conditions where anxiety is persistent, intense, and often overwhelming. Think panic attacks, phobias, and constant worrying that's hard to control. Let's get real for a minute. Imagine you're Sarah, a college student facing a big exam. She's been studying like crazy, but her heart still pounds every time she thinks about the test. Her palms get sweaty and she has trouble sleeping the night before. That's normal anxiety, the kind that motivates us to perform well. Now picture David, who's finally landed a date with the person of his dreams. He's excited, but also a nervous wreck. He's worried about saying the wrong thing, spilling his drink, or making a fool of himself. Again, totally understandable anxiety. These everyday experiences show how anxiety is a natural part of life. It's our brain's way of preparing us for challenges and keeping us safe. But what happens when anxiety goes from being a helpful nudge to a major roadblock? Let's revisit Sarah for a sec. Imagine her anxiety about exams is so intense that she starts skipping class altogether. She's so terrified of failing that she avoids the situation entirely. And poor David, what if his fear of messing up the date is so overwhelming that he cancels at the last minute? These examples show how anxiety can start to interfere with our lives when it becomes excessive or uncontrollable. When anxiety starts causing significant distress or preventing you from doing the things you want or need to do, it's time to reach out for help. Section 5. Taming the Anxiety Beast. What can you do? The good news is that anxiety is highly treatable. There's a whole toolbox of coping mechanisms and treatments that can help you manage those anxious feelings and reclaim your life. One of the first lines of defense is learning healthy coping strategies. Think deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, or regular physical activity. These techniques help calm your nervous system and quiet those racing thoughts. Another powerful tool is therapy. Talking to a therapist can help you understand the root of your anxiety, challenge negative thought patterns, and develop more effective coping skills. And in some cases, medication can also be helpful in managing anxiety symptoms, especially when combined with therapy. Section 6. Young adults and anxiety. You've got this. Young adulthood is a time of massive change and transition. It's a period where you're stepping into new roles and responsibilities. Often for the first time, you're figuring out who you are, what you want to do with your life, and how to navigate the whole adulting thing. This journey of self-discovery can be both exciting and daunting. It's no wonder that anxiety levels can be high during this phase of life. The uncertainty and the pressure to make the right choices can weigh heavily on your mind. The pressure to succeed in school, find a job, maintain relationships, and figure out your place in the world can feel overwhelming. Balancing these demands can sometimes feel like juggling too many balls at once. Plus, there's the added pressure of social media, where everyone seems to be living their best life, or at least presenting that image. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. But here's the thing, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Life is a journey, not a race, and it's perfectly fine to take it one step at a time. It's okay to feel anxious, and it's definitely okay to ask for help. Seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can make a huge difference. Remember, you're not alone in this. Section 7. Finding your tribe support for anxiety. One of the most important things you can do when you're struggling with anxiety is to build a supportive network around you. Talk to your friends, family, or a trusted mentor about what you're going through. Remember, you're not alone in this. Anxiety is incredibly common, especially among young adults. Connecting with others who understand what you're going through can make a world of difference. Consider joining a support group or connecting with others online who share similar experiences. Sharing your story and hearing from others can help you feel less alone and more hopeful about the future. Section 8. Breathing, meditating, and chilling out. When anxiety hits, it can feel like your mind and body are on overdrive, making it hard to focus or relax. That's where relaxation techniques come in handy, providing a much-needed break from the chaos. These techniques help slow down your heart rate, calm your breathing, and ease muscle tension, bringing a sense of peace. One of the simplest and most effective techniques is deep breathing, which can be done anywhere, anytime. Take slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, feeling the air fill your lungs. Focus on the sensation of your breath as you inhale and exhale, letting go of any distracting thoughts. Meditation is another powerful tool for managing anxiety, helping you center your mind. There are loads of different meditation styles out there, but the basic idea is to focus your attention on the present moment without judgment, allowing thoughts to pass by. And don't forget about the power of physical activity. It's a fantastic way to release built-up tension. Exercise releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting effects, making you feel happier and more relaxed. Whether it's a brisk walk, a jog, or a yoga session, moving your body can make a big difference. Section 9. Therapy. Talking it out. Sometimes we need a little extra help to work through our anxiety. That's where therapy comes in. Talking to a therapist is like having a personal trainer for your mental health. They can help you understand your anxiety, identify triggers, and develop coping skills to manage your symptoms. There are different types of therapy that can be helpful for anxiety, such as cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness-based therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns that contribute to anxiety. Mindfulness-based therapy helps you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment, which can reduce their intensity. Section 10. Medication. Sometimes a little help is needed. In some cases, medication can be a helpful tool for managing anxiety, especially when combined with therapy. Anti-anxiety medications can help reduce symptoms like excessive worry, panic attacks, and physical tension. It's important to talk to your doctor about whether medication is right for you. They can help you weigh the potential benefits and risks and find the right medication and dosage for your needs. Remember, medication isn't a magic bullet. It can help manage symptoms, but it's essential to address the underlying causes of anxiety through therapy and lifestyle changes. Section 11. You're not alone. Hope and help are out there. If you're struggling with anxiety, remember this: you're not alone and there is hope. Anxiety is incredibly common and highly treatable. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Talk to someone you trust, like a friend, family member, teacher, or counselor. They can provide support and help you find resources. There are also tons of online resources available, like the Anxiety and Depression Association of America and the National Alliance on Mental Illness. These organizations offer information, support, and resources for managing anxiety. Remember, recovery is a journey, not a destination. There will be good days and bad days. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your progress, and never give up hope.